Well, this is a question I like to ask everybody, and it's kind of odd and it's completely off topic. Um, but so it's hypothetical. Um, Picture yourself easily enough where you're sitting right now, and through the door, someone comes in that looks exactly like you. They are wearing the same thing. They're a little bit more disheveled. They have like maybe look like they've been through some stuff. And he says, "Come with me. I'm from the future." Do you go?
Wow. I mean, first of all, I would totally try to fuck that guy. So I'd be like, finally, this is my dream come. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Thank you for saying
That is a different answer, though. That answer did not disappoint.
No one's done that before? All
No
right,
one
good.
has said that.
No, definitely not.
Good.
But would your future self know not to go in the room?
My future self would know he's going to try to fuck me. And thank goodness. I've been waiting for this. My future self would just walk in and be like, "It's your lucky day." And then I'd be like, "Yeah, future self." I'd be like, "What's the password?" He'd be like, "Jethro Tull." And I'd be like, "Let's do this."
Oh my god, you got a password.
The password.
To know it's the future me.
Of course. I only one other person has had a password, so that's the second time I've heard I have a password. That's fantastic.
I think I'd go, yeah. I'd say if future me, because I know how I am, and if time travel ever was a thing, and they'd be like, "Well, do you want to go see your past self?" I know that I would have something really freaking important to say if I went, because
Right.
otherwise I'd be like, I mean, if we could travel back into the past, I'm sure we could get to like Europe in like the snap of a finger, which I think I would have a lot more interest in doing as opposed to seeing me at a time in my life where I presumably made shittier decisions. So, so yeah, if I'm coming back from the future, it's important. So yeah, I'd
Right.
go.
So you're not going to visit. You wouldn't visit you. That'd be low on the list.
Yeah, it'd be really low on the list. I mean, I spend enough time with that fucking dude. I don't need to see him.
And you might mess
know?
something up too.
You might mess something up, but then it's like, I mean, so I don't, I mean, there's some things I would say to my past. I don't know. Like, would you, if you could say things to your past self, like, would you alter anything? Because it's like,
I'd be too afraid.
I'd be too afraid. Like, because
Yeah.
it's like, it totally throws off the ride. And it's
Yeah.
like, there's some things where I kind of think coulda, woulda, shoulda, and I wonder what would have happened had I made that decision. But I mean, there's all these other things that presumably wouldn't have happened at all, and so you're like, well, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, well,
like
the
where I'm at
future
now.
self has nothing to worry. Well, no, the future self has something to worry about. They could possibly screw everything up and not exist anymore. But the past self has got nothing to worry about because their timeline is still going forward. So it's like this weird sort of thing. The future self is like, well, I could screw myself up and then mess me up. But your past self, they're just, sure, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, I mean, the ride's still gonna happen some way. So yeah, I mean, the past self has like no pressure to follow.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. All the
I mean,
pressure's on
think,
the future.
I mean, really, they should just, yeah. I mean, maybe they should just keep it safe and fuck each other. That might be like the best course of action.
Yeah, that would be the only way not to screw up the timeline, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
just sort of.
That
And I
should
wouldn't.
be.
I mean, honestly, neither one of us would want to cuddle after either. It'd just be like, all right, like we know, I'll see you around clearly. So peace.
That should be one of the rules in Star Trek when they have that group of the people that are in charge of making sure that the timelines, like the only thing that you're allowed to do if you go in the past is fuck yourself.
You can fuck yourself, literally. You can finally get to fuck yourself.
It's the safest bet.
And then you have to leave immediately
That's
after.
right. That's right. No talking. No pillow talk. Just go.
That would be a really funny episode of Star Trek, actually. Like that'd be like the Star Trek, like Bo just like, Jim, you gotta go fuck yourself. Literally. I'm a doctor, damn it.
I've always wanted to. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Oh, okay.
Oh.